Here we go, folks, back here on NWA Main Event Wrestling. Main event in the ring, Jason James, Scott Berry at ringside. We've got Travis Sawyer with his manager on the outside, Tony Luccassio, taking on Lincoln Mainstream Mosley.
And what a main event this is, Jason. The talent level in this ring is huge. Between Travis Sawyer, as you mentioned earlier, had his Ring of Honor chance, had a shot at getting into one of the finest big leagues there is in Ring of Honor, and of course Lincoln Mainstream Mosley. We saw his talent last week against Shawn Schultz, took the fight right to him and was almost able to score that victory.
Mosley looked very impressive last week here on television, and we'll see how he compares today to Travis Sawyer. You know, there's a difference now in Shawn Schultz and Travis Sawyer. Travis Sawyer, a lot bigger man than Shawn Schultz, more size comparable to Lincoln Mosley.
Absolutely, but I'll tell you what, you can see the determined look on Lincoln Mosley's face. Mainstream is determined to make his name here at NWA. Whoever we put in front of him, whoever they put in front of him, he wants to do as much as he can to impress not only the fans here at NWA, but possibly the NWA Board of Directors, and try and get a couple of title shots on his way up the ladder.
And folks, don't forget, I know it's been a long time since Travis Sawyer has been on main event television, but don't forget about Tony Luccassio on the outside. You gotta watch him. If there was ever a snake in the grass, it's that man right there.
Absolutely, Luccassio, he knows exactly how to distract referees, how to turn the tide into his protege here, his ward's advantage in Travis Sawyer. And Travis Sawyer here, you can see he's just almost toying with Mosley, trying to get maybe a general feel of how this match is going to go.
Now these two men taking their time here.
Well, I think Mosley's trying to size up Sawyer just as much as Sawyer's trying to size up Mosley.
Absolutely. That's exactly what's going on. Neither one of these men know what to think of each other. This is the first time they have been in the ring together. You know, it's just like going in on a blind date, Scott. You don't know what's coming.
Absolutely. They don't know. They're trying to get into each other's heads on the early stages of this matchup. And listen to the crowd here. And you can see Luccassio in the corner of your screen. He's trying to get the fans to be a little quieter, trying to tune him out, trying to get Sawyer to tune him out. And you can see right here the fight being taken to Mosley as Sawyer's got that armbar locked in and wrenched tight.
Mosley now with a nip up, back up to the feet, reverses it. And now he has the arm wringer applied on Travis Sawyer.
Now Mosley trying to play little mind games of his own here. Whatever you can do, I can do better is Mosley's kind of tactic here right now. And you see Sawyer trying to back him up into the ropes, driving that knee right into the face, followed with a quick shot into the face of Lincoln Mainstream Mosley.
Irish whip now. Mosley into the ropes, slides through the legs. What a beautiful maneuver there. And a huge hip toss. Did you see the elevation? Lincoln delivered on the Sawyer, and once more, my goodness, launching him high into the air.
Follows it up with a big drop kick, kips up, and you can see the fire underneath the feet of Mosley as both men go up and over the top rope. Mosley trying to hang on for dear life, skins the cat, and stays in the ring. And look at Luccassio trying to call for a timeout.
Well, folks, just in case you're wondering, that was not a disqualification. Though it's illegal to toss your opponent over the top rope, it was not an offensive maneuver. He clotheslined Sawyer. In turn, Sawyer went over the top. Therefore, the match is still legal.
Absolutely, and you saw Mosley was able to keep his balance and skin the cat to get back onto the top rope, back over the top rope, and you can see right here in the center of the ring, Mosley with a headlock takeover on Travis Sawyer.
Side headlock applied now.
Look at the shots that Mosley's taking on Sawyer. He's definitely getting into the head of Sawyer now. Maybe Sawyer, because he didn't know anything about Mosley, maybe took him a little too light, took him for granted that he was going to score a quick and easy victory.
Scott, a little fun fact that the viewers might not know. I hear that Lincoln Mainstream Mosley has been taken under the wing of a certain Nashville veteran, obviously a Nashville fan favorite, and I'm talking about the headliner Chris Michaels.
Well, I tell you what.
Obviously, he's got a good teacher.
I'll tell you what. If Mosley has been taken under the wing of the headliner Chris Michaels, it's not going to be long before we see Mosley start rising through the ranks. Because if there was anyone better than Chris Michaels in Nashville wrestling history, I'd like to see him.
Pin attempt now from Sawyer. Mosley able to kick out. Match continues. Side headlock once again applied. Right back to the takedown. Mosley being very,
he's taking his time. He's manipulating his every move. He's calculating his every move, trying to get into the head of Travis Sawyer.
being very repetitive here, sticking to the side headlock, continuing to work on that, and that's good in-ring psychology when wrestling a man like Travis Sawyer, keeping him grounded.
Absolutely, but you can see here Sawyer trying to fight back up to his feet, but look at the lock that Mosley has on that head. He's got that headlock cinched in. Sawyer able to fight his way out of it, but I'm telling you, Mosley is not going to give up this fight very easily.
Travis Sawyer with another vicious shot right to the side of the jaw on Lincoln Mosley, and now one to the top of the head.
Sawyer, I think, has had just about as much as he can take of Lincoln Mainstream Mosley, as he's just driving those fists, driving those boots right into the gut and head of Mosley. Now Mainstream reverses the Irish whip.
Dug at the clothesline, but wait a minute. Sawyer drops him down to a knee. What a maneuver. A neck breaker there now on the Lincoln Mainstream Mosley, and that right there could be the end.
Well, I'll tell you, you can see right here, Jason, you can see the brutality, the sheer force, the sheer strength that Travis Sawyer has, and you can see him choking the life out. He's choking harder than anyone else has here today. Just the pure raw power of Travis Sawyer may be enough to take Mainstream out of this match entirely.